Hey guys, Richie from Mustang Auto Parts here. Today we're going to have a look at our Reproduction XR to XY chrome bumpers. There's been some talk online about the quality versus the original, so we thought, well, what better way than to compare them to an original, so let's jump in. Alright, so one of the first things that's mentioned about the Reproduction bumpers is that they're a lot thinner than the original. So we grabbed a micrometer and compared them. We found that the original is 2.42 millimeters thick and the Repo is 2.32 millimeters thick, so very, very small difference. Over the whole bar, it makes 600 grams difference. So the Repo bar is 600 grams lighter, which is really not much at all. Especially when you look at the actual true thickness of the steel. The next point that's always raised is how good the chrome is versus the original. We can't check data from say 30 years ago because they weren't around, but we've been selling them for about 15 years, maybe a little bit longer, and we haven't had any warranty issues in that time. The next thing that people point out is the chrome is thin around these two holes behind the license plate. If you have a look at the original bar, it was also not chrome there, so it must be something to do with the way they're manufactured and how they're hung. So no difference to the original in that respect. So the final question is, how do they fit? So we've got them fitted to the XW here. We've got front and rear Repo bars. Found that the front bar doesn't curve around as nicely as the original, so there's a small gap around the corner there, but it's very hard to pick. We also put a curvature gauge on the bar to compare it to the original, and the Repo is that little bit shallower by about 2 millimeters, which when you're mounting your overrider, it actually doesn't matter. The rubber picks up that little gap anyway. So fitment, quite good. So realistically, once you put them side by side, it's so hard to actually pick the difference between them. The thickness is that slightest bit thinner, but realistically, it shouldn't make a difference to the functionality of it. The chrome is excellent, and realistically, when you look at trying to re-chrome a bar these days, it's honestly so expensive compared to just putting one of these Reproduction bars on, which, you know, like I said, look just as good as the original. So if you'd like to pick up one of these bumpers for your classic Falcon, come on down to the shop or order online. We generally keep them in stock, but they do sell out fast, so yeah, make an inquiry today. You also might have noticed that I look really good today, and that's because I'm wearing our new Mustang Auto Parts supporter shirts, which feature our very own Nick Croman on the back. So come on down and grab one of these shirts.